ROM collector.
Alright guys, we are back. I am back. I didn't want to make the other video too long, so this is going to be part 2 of what we're just doing right now. We're getting the file. I'll do a little recap real quick. We're getting the file from the clean rip that I copied. The game Just Dance. So I copied it into the disk. I'm going to load it up so you guys can see it. Before I do that, thank you guys for watching again. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share. If you find any of this stuff informative, help me out with a like or a subscribe, please, if you can. I'm trying to reach 100 before the end of this month. So I got 91, so I got plenty of time for you guys to subscribe. So appreciate you guys. Let's get into it, and I'll show you guys how to do some more stuff. Okay? Thank you guys for watching again. All right, here we go. So basically this is the folder that I got. Oh shit, I made it too big. Alright, so basically that's the game that I got, and what we did yesterday, I showed you guys last night that I used the Wii Backup Manager application. Remember, once you download it and you extract it, you're gonna keep the folder. Now you're not gonna keep the zip folder or the extract folder. You're gonna keep the folder you extract out of it. And then once you extract that folder, you should see these things in there, okay? All this stuff. And basically you're gonna put this in another folder like I told you guys last night. And then we're gonna go and you're gonna right click your PC and you're gonna see your properties. You're gonna go to properties, and I have a 64-bit system. Alright guys, so knowing that I have a 64-bit system, we're gonna use this Win64, okay? So we're gonna click that. It tells you let the program take over your computer. So yes, we're gonna close that. And here's where I came, and I selected my drive as my C drive. Okay, we're not gonna create it because I know I already have one. And then already did this, guys. We did this yesterday. Then we're gonna select, and then we're gonna go to files, and we're gonna add a file, and we're gonna go into this game right here where I have the game that I copied from clean rip. Okay guys, this is what we finished yesterday. What I did yesterday is that we selected it, we put it here, and then we clicked it here, and then we transferred it to drive 1. But since I already have it, I'm not gonna do it again. Alright guys, so quick recap what we did yesterday. When you guys do that, oh, you know what, since I messed up yesterday, I didn't do it. I did do it, but then I got off. I stopped the video. But so let's do it, because I erased it because I wanted to do it with you guys again. So we'll go here with Backup Manager 64. Yes, we'll close this window. We're gonna select the drive. We're gonna select drive C. Okay, it's gonna make a folder, so it's gonna create a WBS folder for you. So we're gonna go yes. After we do that, we're gonna go to files. We're gonna add a file. We're gonna grab it from the W20, the portable SD card that I have there. It's down right there. That's the game. We're gonna open it, and then we're gonna select it, and then we're gonna transfer it to drive 1, the C drive, your hard drive. Alright guys, but this stuff loads up. It can take a while. I know I did this in the last video, but I want to make sure I started this video part 2 of the one from yesterday in the same spot, so you guys don't get confused with what's going on. What we're gonna do now after this, once this is done, we're gonna do the whole process of adding the actual file to your hard drive or to a micro SD that you're gonna connect to your Nintendo Wii to play the games. Alright, so appreciate you guys. If anything, I'll skip a little bit of this part, so I won't talk too much in this video. Appreciate you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, okay? I'll come back when it's almost finished. Alright guys, I'm back. We're at 92%, so we're almost done. I fast forwarded, so here we go. Let's get back to it. We're almost there. 97%. Alright, so it converted the ISO into a wbfs. Now we're gonna go find the wbfs file. We're gonna remove this one. And we're gonna close wbackup manager. Remember guys, you can use wbackup manager as a transfer tool. You can transfer WBF files that you guys don't have a game ID for. You can use it as a transfer from one SD to another, one hard drive to another, and then you'll be able to find them. All right, so now let's find it. Most of the time, if you let the Wii make your if you let the Wii make the WBS file, it's gonna be in the over here. You go to your local drive, and it should be right there. Okay, Just Dance, the game that I just transfer. What I normally do is I keep doing that. What I normally do is I just get the folder, just transfer it to my desktop. Alright guys, so now we have and the wbackup manager does it all for you. It makes you a folder with the name and the game ID, and then it does it for you. The game ID .wbfs, ready to be put on the hard drive. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect my hard drive to the computer, and I'm gonna show you guys let me make this thing smaller. I'm gonna show you guys the hard drive, and I have it set up with the folders and the files and all the games that I have and stuff. Okay guys, so I'm gonna plug it in now into the computer. Alright. Alright, so this is my hard drive right here. And like I told you guys, it's very simple. On your hard drive, all you have to do is my 1 terabyte WB hard drive. You go to properties. You have to make sure it's FAT32. Has to be FAT32. That's why I got that program that I showed you guys in the last video to FAT32 everything. Okay guys? And basically in here, what I'm gonna do with that file that I have there, that I got from the wbackup manager, I'm gonna go to my WBFS folder that I have on my hard drive, where I have the rest of my games. Alright guys, that's how you keep your games. You just, if you do it through the wbackup manager, it's so much easier. It does it all for you. If you download the WBFS file, it's gonna say the name of the game, and then it won't have this. If it doesn't have the ID, that's what I'm telling you. You use the wbackup manager as a transfer. You transfer from one SD to another, and it'll give you the game code. Or there's a couple websites where you can go and you can find out the game code. You just find the game that you downloaded, whatever it is, the name of the game, and you download it, and then you go and it'll find the game code. If you guys don't have a game code on the file like this, the USB loader won't read it. It won't read none of the stuff unless it has a game code on it. So you have to make sure you have everything like this, guys. Very simple though. I mean, it's not hard. If you do it with the wbackup manager, it's pretty much easy. And then all you do is, like, you know, all I do is, I think I have Just Dance. So do I have it already? Let me see. No, I don't. I have Just Dance 2, Just Dance 3. So okay, so let me grab this. I just carry and drag and just copy it. I don't have enough space. Yeah. Let me see. I don't have enough space. Let me see. That's what you would do, but let me see. Let me erase something. Oh, I got 14 gigs left. Why is it doing that? Let me see. That's kind of weird. It doesn't let me add anything. Just let me add it regularly. It says I don't have no space. It says same file is too large destination. Correct items. Well, they just did the folder, didn't do the file, and saying it's too big. Oh, okay, guys. Okay, you know why this is happening? If this happens to you guys, where you guys have a, let's delete this. Where you guys have a file like this one that won't go through. You try to put it in, and it's saying that it's too big. And the reason it's doing that is because it's 4.12 gigabytes. So you can't just transfer it, because anything that's FAT32, shit, I hit skip again. Anything that's FAT32 is basically the biggest file you can transfer is 4 gigs. So any game that's after 4 gigs, if it's like this one, that's 4.12 or whatever it is. Let me see, how much is it again, guys? It's 4.12, so it's bigger than 2 gigs. So you won't be able to transfer it. The only way you're gonna be able to transfer it will be, I'll show you guys now. Again, we're gonna have to use wbfs manager, but we're gonna transfer what we did the same thing we did the transferring to the WBS file on my thing. I'll show you guys. I'll show you. Alright, I'll show you. Let's get out of here. I don't want to confuse you guys. So basically, we have the game there, but we can't do nothing with it because it's too big. We can't transfer it to your hard drive because it's too big. Anything above 4 gigs, guys, you won't be able to. So that was a good example of what can happen sometimes when you won't be able to transfer. You can either get a program that I seen that you can split the files. It's called split something, where you split the files, and basically it makes it like 2 gigs and 2.5 gigs or whatever, you know, it splits it in half. But I don't know about that stuff, guys. I never done that, so I never really used the program. I don't really have that many super big games where I have to split them in 2, you know. But there's a couple games for the Wii that are like around 9-10 gigs. So alright, so basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna go drive 1, we're gonna interact, and I know it's not C, I know it's not D, I know it's F. That's my 1TB WB hard drive. So it takes a minute to load because there's a lot of stuff in there, but it's reading the hard drive. There's already a wbfs file folder in there that has all the games in there, so it's gonna recognize that. And then we're gonna have to do the same thing. We're gonna have to grab it from the one that I copied and transfer it this time directly into the hard drive, because it's bigger than 4 gigs. I forgot, guys, but that's a good example though. I forgot, but honestly, it's a good example so you guys can see that anything that's below 4 gigs is gonna you'll be able to copy and paste it. You'll be able to drag it from your computer. All right, so here we go. Here's my WBS folder, has all my stuff over here. So now we're gonna go, we selected it already, and now we're gonna go to files, same thing again. We're gonna go to add, we're gonna go to folder, we're gonna add the same game, we're gonna open it, and we're gonna go ahead and select it, and then we're gonna go ahead and transfer it to drive 1, my hard drive. Alright guys, depending on the hard drive you have, depending on the computer, this could take, you know, a little bit of time. I'll probably stay over here talking shit now this time. Thank you for watching, guys. But yeah, so basically, guys, remember, anything over 4 gigs, you have to do it. You have to transfer it to your hard drive or to an SD card through the Wii Backup Manager. Once you have this file, I'll show you too. Once the file is created, that's going to be transferred to my hard drive. I could physically actually transfer that file anywhere into any, like I could actually drag that file into my computer or into an SD card, because since the Wii Backup Manager is going to split it, basically right now you'll see it'll make 2 folders out of it. It's going to split it. So since it's already split below the 4 gigs, you'll be able to just drag it and just copy it. That's how I do Super Smash Bros. Super Smash Bros. Like 7 gigs. So once Wii Backup Manager split it for me, for me to transfer it to other, you know, other SDs and other Wii's, it's very simple. I don't have to go through this whole process of doing this, because once you do this and you've saved the file, if you want to save it in your computer, I guess, like I have some, it's basically that's it. And you have everything ready in your hands, ready to go. Like I told you guys, this stuff is pretty easy. It's not hard. You just gotta keep at it. Watch some of my videos, especially the new ones now that I'm doing all this stuff with the computer stuff, all the computer filing. I'll show you. I'll keep showing you guys. I don't want to make this video too long, but we'll finish this whole process, and then I'll show you a quick renaming of the GameCube games. But we're almost done. Thank you guys again for watching. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the support, all the new viewers, all the new subs that I've been getting. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, I got this computer now, so I can do more stuff like this. You know, I can do more hands-on stuff on the actual computer stuff, the hard stuff. You know, the mod and the Wii is pretty easy. You know, downloading, doing all that stuff, all the steps I show you guys with the Homebrew and everything. And the keys is having the Homebrew channel. Once you have the Homebrew channel, it's pretty much it. You know, you can get a lot of different stuff. And once you start getting the stuff, then you just gotta get the games. And once you get the games, you got the fun. And once you have the fun, you can chill at your house and play video games, entertain your kids. I don't know, flip these things like I do. You know, a lot of people want, you know, a lot of people still want to play old school games. So, especially now, a lot of people are locked up in their houses. Hopefully everything is better for everyone, you know, with this freaking thing. But we're almost done here, guys. This time I stuck around with you guys. I didn't go on a hiatus. I didn't hide in the background quietly. Alright, it's almost finished, guys. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8. Oh shit, I skipped 8. It went straight to 7. Oh, see, right there it's making a different folder. Whenever it stops for a second, yeah, stop right at 4 gigs. And then it goes and makes a different folder. Alright guys, so we're back here. We're gonna go ahead and remove this one. I always like to remove it just to close the program without nothing in there. Boom. Now we're gonna close the program. Oh, okay, still running. Yeah, it's still basically the hard drive is still, like, you know, storing the game in there and stuff. It's still doing this little process thing. Yeah, I gotta use. You gotta give it a little bit of time, you know. Well, we can check it out. Let's let me see. Let's go TB BFS, and let's go to the Just Dance, guys, so you can see what I'm talking about, how it splits it. Oh, here we go. See, I added it to my hard drive. Remember, I didn't have it, and it's still the same size, still 4.12. But if you look inside, it has 2 wbfs files. One of them is almost 4 gigs, and the other one is a little, like, you know, very small file. So basically, that's what it does. It splits the files, and you don't have to do nothing. Normally, when you split them, that's how you have to label them: WBF1 and WBFS. So WBFS is the main file, and the 1 is the backup one. Because the one should always be the smaller size one. Alright guys, but if you use Wii Backup Manager, it does it all for you guys. That's why you have to use Wii Backup Manager. Makes your life easy. It does all this stuff for you. Where it's just already in my hard drive, ready to be plugged into my Wii. And all I gotta do is load up USB Loader GX, press 1, get the cover for it, and I'm pretty much set up. Alright guys, the last thing I'm gonna show you in this video before it becomes too long is the renaming of the ISOs. Okay guys, people are asking me about this on the questions, comments, so I'm gonna show you guys real quick. Like I said, WBFS files or your Wii games, the name, the brackets, game ID, inside game ID dot wbfs for all your games. That's how you keep them. That's how you stack them. That's how USB loader recognizes them. All right, guys. Not for the GameCube games, the ISOs. The GameCube games are always going to be ISOs, okay? They're always going to be ISOs. So we're going to go over here. My computer's thinking. We're going to go over here. We're going to go to ISO. And here, basically, what I have is I made a folder with the name of the game, 4x4 Evo 2. And inside, I put the ISO file, disk image file, ISO, basically game. That's all you gotta do is whatever you get there, you rename it game. Alright, I'm gonna do an example, guys. I have one here already. I got one here that I downloaded the other day so I can show you guys. Alright, so I'll go to GameCube where I keep my stuff. Keep my kicking game, okay? So let's see what it says. Sonic Collection Europe. And this is actually a folder. Alright guys, there's a folder in there and the same thing inside, but inside I have the ISO file. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go right click it. We're gonna hold on. We're gonna right click, we're gonna rename. And I like to erase all this stuff and just leave the name of the game. Like that, boom. Sonic Gem Collection. Whatever the name is, just erase all the other stuff. Okay, and now we're gonna go in it, and then here we're just gonna right click it again. We're gonna rename it, and we're gonna rename it games. I'm sorry, we're gonna rename it game. Alright, you rename it game. That's it. So once you rename it game, you leave it in that folder, and then all you do is grab it and you transfer it. Oh, so you already have that game. We're gonna skip this file, but basically you transfer it to your hard drive or to your SD card. And like I said, all you do is rename the game, the disk image file, the ISO file. But don't forget, guys, what happened to me a couple times is that I downloaded a couple games and started renaming them all game, and then I forgot which game was for what folder, you know. So make your folder first so you can put your game in there. You know, it's not hard, guys. Just make a folder for it with the name of the game, get the ISO file, right click it, rename it game, and you're all set. Once you do that, you grab it and you put it in your hard drive. Okay, that's all you have to do for the GameCube games. Whatever ISO you download the ISO, make the folder with the name of the game, put the ISO in that folder, and name the ISO game. Remember, you gotta do one at a time. If you start doing a bunch of them, you start getting confused. Alright guys, and that concludes this video. Hope this was helpful. Hope you guys understand a little bit more of how to do this stuff, because it's not hard, guys. Once you start showing this stuff, in the next video I'm gonna show you guys how to set up your SD card in the front of the Wii, so you guys can have all the apps and everything ready. But again, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and hopefully I hit 100 subs by the end of the month. Thank you guys for watching. Be safe out there. Take care.